Welcome back to Rides and Bikes. Today we will got something special for this day. The 2025 Honda Rebel 300 has finally arrived, and for riders who want a stylish cruiser with beginner-friendly dynamics yet the attitude of a bigger bike, this is the one to watch. Today on Rides on Bikes, we'll take a deep dive into the new Rebel 300A, its design, features, performance, price, and what makes it such an appealing motorcycle in the 2025 lineup. Whether you're a first-time rider or just want something light, fun, and economical, the Rebel 300 continues to deliver a blend of classic style and modern reliability that is hard to beat. The Rebel has always been about accessibility. It's a bike that looks like a cruiser, feels like a cruiser, but rides with the ease of a standard motorcycle. The 2025 Rebel 300 stays true to that formula while refining the little details that matter. At its heart, you get a 286cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine paired with Honda's reliable fuel injection. It makes around 27 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque, which might not sound like a lot on paper, but in real-world riding it's more than enough for city commuting, backroad cruising, or even occasional highway trips. The power delivery is smooth and predictable, which makes it perfect for new riders who don't want surprises when twisting the throttle. Honda has also updated the throttle response to be slightly sharper in 2025, giving the Rebel 300 a livelier feel compared to older models. The 6-speed transmission is light and crisp, with a slipper assist clutch that reduces hand fatigue in stop-and-go traffic. For riders learning clutch control, this is a confidence booster, and for experienced riders, it makes for smoother downshifts without rear wheel hop. One of the Rebel's strongest points is its low seat height. At just 27.2 inches, the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 remains one of the lowest motorcycles in the market. That means shorter riders can easily flat-foot at stops, making the bike far less intimidating. Even for taller riders, the slightly forward-set pegs and relaxed handlebars provide a surprisingly comfortable ergonomics package. You sit low and in control, with the classic cruiser stance, but not in an exaggerated, stretched-out way that compromises control. Design-wise, the Rebel 300 continues with its minimalist, stripped-down cruiser styling. The frame is blacked out, the tank is teardrop-shaped with a clean finish, and you get LED lighting all around the headlight, tail light, and turn signals. Honda offers the 2025 Rebel 300 in several new colors, including a matte titanium, pearl white, and a stealthy gloss black. The bike looks custom straight from the factory, which is exactly what many Rebel owners love. There's no excess chrome, no overdone details, so just a pure, modern bobber look that works. For 2025, Honda has made subtle changes to the instrument cluster as well. You still get a compact digital LCD display that shows speed, gear position, fuel level, and trip meters, but the screen now has improved brightness and clarity, making it easier to read in direct sunlight. While some riders might wish for a larger or more advanced display, the simplicity here matches the bike's personality. No distractions, just the essentials. On the handling side, the Rebel 300's lightweight frame and low center of gravity make it one of the easiest motorcycles to maneuver in tight spaces. At 364 pounds curb weight, it's light enough to push around the garage or parking lot with confidence. The 41mm front forks and twin rear shocks give a comfortable ride for most city streets. And while it's not designed for aggressive corner carving, the Rebel is stable and predictable. It leans smoothly, tracks well, and doesn't feel twitchy, which again makes it ideal for beginners. Braking performance is handled by a single 296mm front disc and 240mm rear disc. ABS is available as an option in most markets, and for 2025 Honda has refined the system for more progressive feel. For new riders, ABS adds a big safety net, preventing wheel lockups in panic stops or slippery conditions. Fuel economy is another major selling point of the Rebel 300. Riders can expect around 70 miles per gallon, depending on riding style, meaning you can stretch the 2.9-gallon tank for well over 200 miles of range. That makes it an excellent commuter or weekend cruiser without breaking the bank. Speaking of affordability, the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 is priced starting at around $4,899 in the US for the base version, with the ABS model a few $100s more. That puts it squarely in budget-friendly territory, especially considering the build quality, Honda reliability, and resale value. Compared to competitors, the Rebel 300 consistently offers one of the best mixes of price, style, and dependability. Now let's talk about customization. Honda has always marketed the Rebel as a blank canvas for personal expression, and the 2025 model is no different. The clean frame design and minimal bodywork make it easy to bolt on accessories as saddlebags, windscreens, passenger seats, or even cosmetic upgrades like different handlebars or exhausts. Honda themselves offer a wide range of official accessories, but the aftermarket community for the Rebel series is huge. This means riders can easily turn the Rebel 300 into a touring mini cruiser, a stripped-down bobber, or even a cafe-tilde copyright-style street bike with the right parts. Another thing that makes the Rebel 300 appealing is its approachability across rider levels. A total beginner can buy this as their first motorcycle, ride it for years, and still not outgrow it immediately. It's nimble enough for the city, powerful enough for weekend rides, and stylish enough to turn heads at a bike meet. For experienced riders, it can be the perfect second bike, something light, economical, and fun to ride when you don't want to deal with the weight and size of a bigger cruiser. Comfort is solid for solo riders, though the stock passenger seat is small. For those planning to ride two up often, upgrading to a larger seat or adding accessories will improve comfort. The suspension is tuned more towards city and light cruising rather than long-distance highway touring, but for its size and class, it performs admirably. If there's one critique, it's that highway performance is limited. At 286cc, the Rebel 300 can handle 65 to 70 miles per hour cruising speeds, but it will start to feel strained at higher speeds. For riders planning long highway commutes, the Rebel 500 might be the better choice. However, for city riding, short highway stints, and backroad fun, the 300 is more than capable. In summary, the 2025 Honda Rebel 300 represents everything Honda does best: reliability, user-friendliness, and a touch of style that appeals across generations. Its lightweight frame, approachable power, low seat, and affordable price make it one of the best beginner bikes on the market, while its customization potential and sleek cruiser styling give it long-term appeal. For new riders looking for their first motorcycle, the Rebel 300 is a nearly perfect choice. For seasoned riders wanting a lightweight cruiser for fun weekend rides, it's equally compelling. And for anyone who values Honda's bulletproof engineering in a bike that looks custom right out of the box, the Rebel 300 is hard to ignore. With the 2025 Rebel 300, Honda hasn't reinvented the wheel, but they didn't need to. Instead, they've refined what already works, making this small cruiser more stylish, more efficient, and more rider-friendly than ever. It's not just an entry-level motorcycle. It's a machine with character, designed to give riders years of fun and freedom on two wheels. So that's the 2025 Honda Rebel 300. Affordable, stylish, reliable, and built for riders who want the cruiser look without the cruiser weight. If you've been thinking about getting into motorcycling, or you want a practical daily ride that still turns heads, the Rebel 300 deserves a serious look.